Post today, and I'm going to be fast. We're going to try to be fast. So if you're new here, I'm usually not super fast, but I do need to tell you, just in case, captions are auto-generated while I'm your weird friend. I don't always say the super weird things that the captions say that I say. Gotta prep this real quick with some spray. The reason I'm spraying it, I'm not saying do this at home. I'm not saying don't do this at home, but the dairy, when you do sauce, if it gets too warm or you let it sit in there too long, will turn brown in the bottom of your blender. So when I do sauce, I only let it get to the portion when it beeps at you and tells you to add stuff. That's what I do, just FYI. So I stuck this on here already on our scale. I like to measure my cheese by weight and cleared it out so that it starts basically at 0 for the blender. So I'm measuring the cheese in ounces. These are just White American off-brand singles. So when I was telling you I was a good host, a cook show host today, I removed all the plastic from these slices so you didn't have to hear me rattling it and watch me do one of the most boring things ever. So that is 3 ounces. I kind of measured it so I would know at least close to what I'm gonna have. I'll also say I'm adding about 1 ounce of pepper jack. If you know me, you know that I am not spicy in flavor most of the time. I might be spicy in personality at times. So I have already cut a little bit of pepper jack. I'm gonna cut it into smaller pieces real quick. I'm using our knife I can't pronounce. Now the knife I can't remember how it's spelled, so that I can't pronounce it because I don't remember, because I always want to call it a game and it's not a game. So it's my favorite one. I want to say it's 22-ish. Great knife. That's a bar board that I just cut that on. I use reduced fat lactose free milk. I'm not sure that it's 100% lactose free or that my stomach may not like something still that's in here. I know it's TMI, I'm just telling you. So I won't tell you any more details than that, but dairy products, I'm not going to say all dairy products are created equal, because I swear cheese doesn't bother me most of the time. Milk and ice cream do. Okay, milk in. So what I do is 1/2 of the ounces of cheese I do in the milk, and I actually feel like I need a smidgen more so it's pourable, because I don't want it glopping out of there. So that was 3.39, that's close enough for me. I think that's all I need for cheese sauce. I have already prepped our potatoes. So when I say I've already prepped it, a few shakes of 3 onion, because 3 onion is the best seasoning ever. Okay, so the few, that might have been like 10, I don't know. I'm gonna do a smidge of the garlic and herb, so oh, that was enough. Just for some more flavor to go with pepper jack, I'm gonna put this on here. And I'm gonna hit the sauce button so it'll be saucy. Here in a second, I'll give you a few minutes or a couple minutes to where I'm not being loud. I'm gonna move this because I don't need it anymore. Have our bowls. I'm gonna get our potatoes in here because I know they're gonna hold the heat and they are hot. But I wanted to show you, excuse me, our whisk tongs. So like if you were grabbing an egg, well, that one's not very big, but as you can see, it kind of goes around it. So if you try to throw it, it doesn't go anywhere, although it did move a smidge because it's little. So I'm just grabbing some potatoes. Look at that shape. Okay, that's his. Anyhow, I'm going to put the potatoes in our bowls, and I'm not sure, they're so small, I don't know that they necessarily need to be cut up, because I am sometimes a lazy cook. I steamed these in the multi-cooker Monday-ish, I believe. So cooled potatoes have a nutritional benefit of, I think it's a prebiotic, and has resistant starches. So it triggers less of a glucose response, if I remember all that correctly. No telling, but I'm pretty sure it did. So if you want an article about it, I think it's Healthline that I pulled it from before. I feel like I need more potatoes. But when I load that up with our barbecue, I don't feel like I'll need more potatoes. So let me move this around. So we have our potatoes. I'm going to put some pulled pork in our micro cooker. You know what? Handy dandy tongs. This is just bought from my favorite local barbecue place. And I'll add a little bit of their sauce too, so it doesn't get too dry in the microwave. But I thought I would get a pound of that so we could have some quick and easy dinners this week. You know what I forgot to add to my cheese, what I was planning to add? I'm gonna make it a Gouda. Smoked Gouda. So our word for the live, please drop our word for the live in the White House Food community on this stream, or message me the word Gouda. So let's shut the cabinet door so you can see. I'm just putting a spoonish. Don't bang metal too hard on the glass, it might break. One of those lessons in life that I learned the hard way. Okay. So, Gouda's in there. I'm gonna put some sauce. I did that so I could have my spoon for the sauce. Put a little sauce in here. And I'm gonna put this in the microwave on low power. I say low power. We usually do half to 30% power when we heat things up so we don't have the hot spots. So I'll probably do it for 3 or 4 minutes, in which case this will be going. But I wanted to tell you, Gouda, remember, message me, and there's a link in the description here of this stream. You can message me the word Gouda, and I'll enter you into this month's giveaway. I give away all kinds of things, usually, of course, Pampered Chef related. Pampered Chef, this is the shirt that I kind of designed, but was poor color choice on my part of the sweatshirt because you can't see the Firefly jar. Anyhow, as a squirrel. I'm gonna heat this up, heat that up, and in about 5 minutes, we should have dinner pretty much ready. And however long this took for me to throw it together and tell you about it. So, fast, quick. I'm really glad that I had those prepped and that they have a slower glucose response. And I will say I own one of those Leman devices, and I blew in it today and had potatoes last night. And it said I was a number 2, which is more burning fat than carbs, which was good. So, just saying, there might be something to that. And I ate earlier. So, anyhow, I'm going to let y'all go. Have a great rest of your day. And remember, it's a Gouda.